right, guys, so we know that Universal Studios in Orlando is well known and such a popular place to come to. It is known for its rides, its shows, and its amazing attractions. So we'll let you decide, is it really worth coming to Universal? You be the judge.
Alright guys, so one of the dilemmas is about coming to Universal are the prices. So you have 2-day, 3-day, and 4-day park prices, and not gonna lie to you, the prices are kinda high, but there is a solution. You can also get an annual pass. We have a premier pass, and I would suggest getting a pass. Even if you live outside of the state of Florida, you can get a pass. You will save a lot of money in the end.
So prices are subject to change depending on day to day, however they feel or Universal feels. They will change the prices, and we have no idea when they'll change. You just need to go to guest services and they can fill you in on the prices for that day. Alright, so another dilemma that potential visitors may face when coming to Universal Orlando is the crowds. Oh my gosh, the crowds are crazy, especially during the summer. So you may want to kind of put some money into getting an express pass if you want to beat the crowds and get on some more rides. That may be the option for you. Alright, so if you are looking to invest in express passes, today the prices are $244 for one park and $266 for both parks. The prices again are subject to change, so keep that in mind when you come to Universal. Alright, so coming out here to Universal, one of the biggest dilemmas is definitely the crowd. As we've stated before, the crowds are crazy. Alright, so we mentioned express passes and how that would help to combat some of the long lines and wait times. Right now the wait times aren't that bad, considering that is not one of the busiest days here at Universal, so the wait times aren't horrible.
So one way to beat these crowds is definitely get out here early. If you do have the ability to get early park admission, do that, because that's at 8 o'clock, and then the park opens up to general guests at 9 o'clock. So we would always say get here as early as possible, which be either 9, 10, 11. Get here early as possible to ride these rides, and also you can also beat the heat. So that's definitely a plus from us.
So to avoid those time constraints, you want to get out here early. Get here early. We cannot stress it enough. Like, get here as early as you can so that you can make the most of your day here at Universal and ride as much as you want to ride throughout the day. It closes pretty early, around 7 or 8, preferably during the week, throughout the weekend. So you want to get the most out of your day. Get here early. Okay?
Hey, and get your money's worth, so get out here.
Right. So what makes Universal so special, and how does it really appeal to all age groups? Alright, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I mean, a lot of people from across the globe come to Wizarding World of Harry Potter because they just love Harry Potter.
They love it.
Right. And how does it appeal? With our kids, they just love going in. They went to Ollivanders. They have that experience of getting chosen and just going to look at different types of wands. And also those wands have these different components where they're interactive throughout the park. All right, and that's amazing for kids. It appeals to them because they feel like they're a part of the area that they're in, and they're little Harry Potters. So we definitely can't forget one of the most popular attractions here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Diagon Alley, which is none other than Gringotts.
Gringotts. Let me tell you, our kids love this ride. Our kids range from 6 to 15. So bring them, let them enjoy this ride. It is, in my opinion, the best ride in Universal.
It is an amazing ride. They really love this ride. They've gone on it, I don't know how many times to date. But this is a must ride when we come to Universal.
Definitely.
Next attraction on our list here at Universal Studios is none other than Men in Black. This ride is extremely amazing for all ages. Listen, if you have little boys,
ooh, man,
they're so competitive
and everything, and
this is the ride for them. We always come on this ride every time we come here, and they enjoy it so much. Even he and I, we are competitive. Not always, but on another note, definitely got to get on this ride with your family. This one is the ride for sure at Universal. So on those hot summer days, no other place to come than this Coca-Cola Refresh building. Also, the pros of Universal is that there's so many freestyle stations to get you a nice cold drink to stay hydrated on these hot summer days. Gotta invest in one of these cups. Listen, it is worth it. Pay the price and drink all day long. So another kid-friendly area here at Universal Studios is none other than Simpsons Land. There's rides, there's Twirl a Whirl, there's a Simpsons ride. There are multiple games that they can play to win amazing prizes. This is a nice place for kids to come and have a good time.
All right, guys, so where we're headed to now is definitely one of the oldest movies probably in Universal Studios history, and it's E.T.
E.T.
Everybody can ride this ride, all shapes and sizes, all ages, young and old. So this is definitely a ride that we usually ride sometimes, just mainly for the AC, but we still go in there and enjoy it.
So some hidden gems here at Universal would be for us when we were able to go backstage and have those backstage tours of our favorite rides here. We were able to do Jimmy Fallon, which was amazing. All right, at the end we were able to put our pin on the map of where we're located, just showing, and we go back and look at it, we were here. So that was pretty cool. We also did the Mummy, behind the scenes. That was awesome. Men in Black as well. Now all the rides actually offer a backstage tour where you can go in and look and get some information about the ride itself. It depends on how busy the park is. So keep that in mind. You may go there and ask, but it's too busy for someone to be able to walk you around and give you a tour. So you just have to ask around and see which ride will allow you to do it on the day that you're here. If you're wondering about some other hidden gems here at Universal, and you're a SpongeBob fan, you gotta come into this place. There are so many photo op opportunities with SpongeBob himself and Patrick, of course. Oh, and Squidward. So kids of all ages to come into this shop here where SpongeBob himself is and get to just play and run around. There's little things for them to do and they can just get lost and have fun. And they can't leave. 2 exits, keep them in check right inside this place and they can have fun. For more on DreamWorks Land here at Universal, check out our video. We have a video all about DreamWorks Land and everything that it has to offer for you and your kids. It's an amazing place. Check it out.
All right, guys, so we're here at one of the main attractions. As you can see, is Optimus Prime at Transformers. Our kids love this ride. Once again, it's another ride that is good for all ages, all shapes and sizes you can get on. It's a great family ride for us.
Some amazing shows here at Universal Studios would be the Bourne Stuntacular and the horror show.
So these two shows, Bourne Stuntacular and the Horror Makeup Show, are great shows that we would definitely recommend to go see, especially Bourne Stuntacular. It is action-packed, and when you go in there and just see what they do behind the scenes, sometimes, like I guess if it does break down, they showed us behind the scenes of what goes on. It is amazing. The actors are amazing. The whole show is amazing. So even the horror show is also good. It's more interactive. They'll call out people from the crowd that get up on stage and perform with them. So that's definitely cool. So we agree. Check that out.
All right, guys. So some of the pros here at Universal Studios, there's so many. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is a lot.
Are the thrilling rides, and there's so many there's a lot of freestyle machines here at Universal, and that makes it amazing because on these hot days, you are thirsty.
You're definitely thirsty. I think one thing about that is you don't have to buy a souvenir cup to get water. You can bring a cup from home, and they also have free ice water. You can go up to a place, ask for ice water, they'll give you a cup, and you can refill it with just the water. So that's definitely a huge plus on these hot days out here.
Stay hydrated.
Some more pros out here at Universal are indoor attractions and family-friendly rides. The indoor attractions are definitely great because the AC is pumping. You're not staying out here in the heat, dousing in sweat like I'm sure you can see us.
Right. And also great accessibility for those with disabilities.
Oh, that is definitely a plus. All the attractions out here at Universal are definitely accessible if you have crutches, if you're in a wheelchair. You can definitely ride all the rides. So that's definitely a plus.
Universal leaves no one out. We're all accepted here and we're all loved.
So another great pro at Universal is having the Universal app. It helps you navigate through the parks wherever you need to find restrooms, restaurants, or rides, wherever you want to go. And it also has a mobile order where you can get on your phone, put in your mobile order, wait, and then go right into the restaurant, pick it up. It's a great tool that you can use around Universal. All right, so one of the cons about coming to Universal, which a lot of people, I mean, whether you go to Universal, Disney SeaWorld, wherever you go, is the cost.
Right.
We showed you the cost earlier, and just being honest, it is not cheap to come to Universal. You definitely have to probably save money to come on a family trip, and yeah, it's definitely a lot of money.
Right, and it's not a cheap park to visit. So, you know, you just gotta plan for it. That's all.
That's all you gotta do. But in our book, it's still a con.
It is.
Universal make it cheaper.
They're not. Another con here would be the wait times.
And we all don't like waiting.
Right, so there's so many popular attractions here you want to ride while you're here at Universal, but the wait time. You might want to check that out in the app like Sam talked about before you come, or check it out when you're in the park so you know which ride you can ride first, and save maybe the longer wait times for last or first, however you want to do it. But at least you'll know and you'll stay informed, because the wait times are pretty high most of the time.
Especially in the summertime.
So our question of the day is it worth it to come to Universal? Is it worth it? We agree that it most definitely is.
Bring your family.
Yes.
Bring your friends. Bring everybody. Tell your neighborhood. Tell everybody to come to Universal.
Right. When you can go to a park and your pros outweigh your cons, like it was hard for us to come up with cons. That's just how amazing Universal is. You gotta come.
You gotta come. So guys, if you have a comment, please leave it in for us, because we definitely want to know your feelings about if it's worth it or not to come to Universal. If it's a pro, let us know. If it's even a con, like we said, it was hard for us to come up with cons, but maybe you guys have a con that we don't, really necessarily know about, leave it in a comment, and we'll definitely enjoy reading it.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and press that bell notification to be notified when we drop new content.
And as always, it's the Adventures. We out.